your body. Man, keep that bitch solid, can folk. Keep that bitch solid, can folk. I ain't playing with you. That motherfucker solid, man. Shit. If I can get this all down line, so can you. You have every one right reason to be solid. You thinking about folding? What ain't thinking about? You? That nigga thinking about folding? You? Nigga, I would have never thought of it, you. And you thinking about folding. Shit. You know what folding is? Folding. If somebody end up folding, they probably not alive no more. So do you want to fold? I don't think so. I'm gonna fold where I'm from. We don't fold where I'm from. Now, I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, we don't do all that folding shit. You see what I'm saying? That ain't in my vocabulary. We don't do all that folding. We don't fold where I'm from. Alright, what's going on, baby? Hey. Alright, now, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a little second. Alright? Alright, been on this, we had to do things, you know. Take care of some business. As always, as usual. What y'all got going on? What I had going on? I got the colors of immortality on. I've been ripping my immortality jacket for a little bit. The jacket means I'm immortal. The message even could be immortality. I won't do too much on it. I won't say too much on it. Well, I hope y'all been great. Been wide, been well. Get back in the zone, man. Hope y'all get some of these beautiful messages out too. Some of these golden messages. Like I said, nigga, do you want to be the one that fold? Is you gonna be the folder? Is you gonna be the one that fold? Huh? You gonna be that nigga? You gonna be that nigga that fold? You folded for life. Hold your ass up like a Ritz cracker. He said Ritz cracker don't fold. Yeah, nigga, they break and they crumble. That gonna be you? What we got going on? Let's see what we got the message here for today. The message is on for today. Like I said, I ain't tapped in for a minute, you know. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm glad for everybody who's been supporting me. I'm glad for everybody who do support me. I was learning that a lot of people support me, a lot of folks support me that I didn't even know. I was feeling seeing a lot of things help me, lift me up, keep me going that I didn't even know. So I just want to be grateful, thankful for everything that I got. You see what I'm saying? Everything that I got going on. Because you got to understand, that's real. So, like I said, I'm thankful, grateful for everybody who's been supporting me, help keep me up. Like I said, it was a lot more people than I thought. You feel me? It was a lot more things than I thought that were helping support who it is. Forever grateful I will be. Forever grateful I'm is. Let's see what we got going on, man. What got going on with the message? What's the message for today? Hope you guys been doing good. Been very powerful lately. I know it. Been very strong energy lately. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's been a minute since I tapped in for y'all. Been a minute since I tapped in and got a message in. I see what these boys be doing now. They act like they slick. See, what God showed me every single thing that was going on against me. He showed me what people were doing, how they was moving, how they was getting this, how they was getting that. He put me in their shoes. He said, look, this what has been going on. This how it's been feeling for them. This what they get out of life. This what they get a kick out of. And he let me see the same shit. So I mean, it's cool. That's cool or whatever. But one thing my ancestors do, man, they disrespect you. That's one thing my ancestors do. They very disrespectful. See, what crazy is, I'm not so disrespectful. You know, normally, giving benefit of the doubt. You see what I'm saying? I'm I'm not so disrespectful. But my ancestors, that's a different story. You see what I'm saying? Now, when I know something going on, whatever, look, we're gonna have to address this shit right there. We ain't gonna let that slide, right? I got some people in here who know that, you know? We gonna let that slide, you know? I always been like that though. But like I said, I've been on. He said voodoo type shit. Shit, you may think you under some voodoo, but you know, this is real stuff. When you go against something as great as what it is, it don't matter who they is. You can be anybody. When you go against something that's real or great, you know, it is great and real grave consequences. So let's get going. That's the message. You know, that's the message. Look, you ain't gotta do too much. You ain't gotta say nothing. But what rock with you, man, get real disrespectful. You yourself, you even saying down, you get very disrespectful. Cause when you put down to everything what life is, you you get put to a base to see everything. Then you finally look at you and you say, ah shit. You say that's a bad mama jamma. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, 'cause you get down to a base of everything. You get everything down to normal. Then they look at you and they say, ah, hell no. That's a wild card. You know? That's a you feel me? That's a ticking time bomb. What it is something you can't gauge. That's what it is. It ain't nothing of what I just said. It's something that you can't gauge. Something that you don't know. Something of the unknown. Something that's not natural, but something that's supernatural. See what I'm saying? What would supernatural be? Supernatural would be something that is grand, that is um, super act. It's not out of this world, but it's super into this world. You see what I'm saying? It's not normal, but it's super normal. It's not powerful, but it's super powerful. That's what the supernatural is. It's not natural, but it's supernatural. See where these names come from? See what I'm saying? They say, man, that person's so fast, it's supernatural. It's supernatural how you know how powerful that person is. Yeah, because he's a supernature being. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Man, you have folks trying to set up on the calendar year. You don't move off the calendar year. You move off an energetic year. And they've been saying, whoa. They said, whoa. We wasn't expecting this. We wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? I know you wasn't. You feel me? I know you wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something for you to be expecting. You bring the unexpected. You bring the supernatural. You bring the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Because that is what truly keeps balance. While others try to force chaos into your life, you was at peace. When those same people was at peace, you forced chaos into theirs, and you were still at peace. Do you see the difference? Both times you was at peace, but at one of those times, it was chaos tried to be forced onto you. But I just said at both of those times you was at peace. At the other time, you forced the chaos. It wasn't you tried, you forced the chaos. And guess what? You were still at peace. So, like I said, you is the supernatural. That's why you are not liked. You are not liked You are respected. You are not liked. You are adored. You are not liked. You are not taken for granted. You used to be taken for granted. You used to be taken for granted. But you're not taken for granted no more. You feel me? Feel what we got going on in this energy. Let's cleanse the energy first. You know, all types of energy around. Much love to the real. Some of you guys sing where you from. Some of you guys sing where you from, sing who you is. It's been a minute since you've seen something. It's been a little second since you've seen something as beautiful as you've seen recently. It's been a little second, right? A little second since you have seen something as beautiful and as real as what you have recently seen. So always be grateful for those things and take it in as the moment is. But Spirit, what do we have going on for these beautiful folks? For these supernatural energies? For these super powerful people? Do I need to say any more? Do I need to say any more, or do you guys get the message? Hmm? Y'all get the message, or do I need to say anything more? Right? Like I said now, whatever was tried to be done on you did not work. But whatever you try to do, it always works. That's the difference between you. You guys are the leader. You guys are the respect. You embody these things. You are the rules and the power. You are the authority. Whoever I'm speaking to, listen, this is for you. You have the ability to control with love and discipline righteously. Others don't like you because why? They was able to get away with what they were getting away with. Not with you. Not with you. What else we got going on, Spirit? Yeah, because you are too strong. This is how you got into this leadership role, is because you are too strong. Yeah, you got some people who all talk, man. you ever met that person that talks so much, and then you finally get up and they get quiet. They be doing all this talking, and you finally get up and they just shut up. You was dealing with a whole bunch of that. You were dealing with a whole bunch of that. That's what you were dealing with. You were dealing with people who was all talk. You were dealing with energies that was all talk. And then you went looking for them, you couldn't find them. Still, what we got going on? Yeah, you had individuals doing this magic, man. You guys came from a lot of magic warfare. You had people doing water magic. You had people doing toilet magic. You had people doing freezer spells. You had people doing all types of magic. You had people doing road running magic. See, the reason you had this magic done with the magician, with the moon, and with this preparation and enterprise, the reason you had all this magic done on you, it was to stop your destiny. So people don't know that when folks have a big destiny, when they do great things, they had great opposition. And this was part of your opposition, this magic. The reason they have great opposition is because a lot of the time when they get put, if they're of God, if they are the truth, if they are supernatural, they will have these things already known. Because when they get to the place that they're going, they need to know everything under the sun, just like the sun, just like God. They have to be prepped, just like God is prepping them. God is them. You know what I'm saying? So you got sent all these people. You had witches, you had warlocks, you had all types of people trying to deceive you, and you were supposed to been overcoming it. The reason the Most High let this happen is because you had to be able to see and realize. You had to be able to see and realize it. You had to be able to know and identify it, right? You had to be able to see where you was lacking, where certain things was happening. Because if you didn't see, you would have always been under something. You would have always been under some type of illusion if you did not wake up from the illusion. Like imagine somebody constantly playing a tune, constantly playing a flute, constantly playing a tune to a certain frequency. This certain frequency or vibration that it was constantly playing was to keep you, let's say, angry, right? Let's say angry. Let's say you guys are a hothead, whoever I'm speaking to. Let's say you're a hothead. And the reason why is because you always had somebody playing this tune in the background to keep you mad. And if you didn't wake up to the tune being played and the tune you were reflecting the frequency. If you didn't wake up to the frequency you were reflecting, it was gonna constantly be able to play in your field. So you had to become aware of the magic, meaning that you had to become aware of yourself. Then you could pick up on anything that was lying on that certain frequency. Right? So the reason you had all of this is so you could overcome it and also help others do the same. Because when you overcome this, you also put a tower moment into the magician's life. Whoever was doing this magic, you put a tower moment into their life because they're no longer living, they're now living in this deception that they try to put you in. See what I'm saying? All this planning and progress on trying to deceive you, now they were being deceived by it. And when you broke free, then they had to wake up to that fact as well, that they have been deceiving themselves trying to deceive you. Then because you was always destined to see what was going on. You was always destined to gain the knowledge. So yeah, once you was able to overcome it, it was the reason God had you because now these things, when you see it, now it's judgment, right? Now it's judgment because you are this leadership figure. You are this emperor in the spirit realm, but you had to come down to the physical to play physical rules. So in this physical, as you overcome things that you can comprehend, now everybody can comprehend it because that's who you are. You're the leader. So when you get the drop, now all your people get the drop. You feel me? So this was a great illusion. Now, this was people who was planning. The magician here with the moon here, in this preparation card, people who was planning this, who took long thought into keeping you deceived. But you was always destined to see it. You were supposed to see this facade. You had to see this facade in order to step into your true being. And that's when you fly. And that's when you fly. That's when you soar. See what I'm saying? Hey, whatever we got going on. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah, because see the ones doing this magic though, they wasn't doing it so you could elevate though. You know, that's the thing. The people doing this, they wasn't doing it so you could elevate. That's just how it plays out for you. It's for your elevation, for your highest good. But they wasn't doing it for that. So because they was intentionally going against this high ranking figure with the hierophant, they got put in this energy. They got put in this ten of swords. This was a painful ending for a lot of people, you guys. A lot of people is crying. They're in deep grief, man. They're in uh, they're in the energy of mm, like sad, real sad energy, but like on a different level. This was a sadness that you haven't felt. You haven't felt this sadness because it wasn't meant for you to. It was meant for you to overcome and elevate, and that's what you did. This type of sadness is what people thought. They thought you was here and they wanted you here. They wanted you here. But never in your life was you there. You may have shed a tear, but never was you here. And that's what these people is. So they mess with the high. They mess with somebody who is very high ranking. And now they see your divinity. These people see your divinity, man. They see your divinity. But most importantly, it's not about them. It's about you. It's about you seeing your own divinity, so you can experience it, and so you could be grateful for who you is. So you can be grateful for life itself. What else we got going on? We got death in the sun. So you guys have realized you rock with death being this high. Like death is your best friend in order for you to be this light. You feel me? Like death really rock with you. Let's pray for the death for us. You got balance. You got my eye here. You got my eye here. Straight out like that. That's balance. It go you and death, hand in hand. Life and death. Like you know how they say life and death? This is you. You are life and death. You are legit life and death in one body. You are life and death. Like you do or die. Yeah, it will. Yeah, you are life and death. And that's the truth. So what else we got going on? Spirit is saying save your money. Save some of y'all need to save your money because you have great movement here. You have great things coming in for you. You are life and death literally. You have to save your money. And I think this is what people are realizing right here. People are finally realizing that you are life, but just how life something is exactly how opposite it can be as well. See, you've noticed people cannot go to your extreme. So if you can go to the extreme on one side, you also the exact extreme on the other side. That's what this sun card and this death card is meaning. This is meaning that you are life and death, literally. So the ones who went against you, they're going to experience death because they crossed out your life. They went against your life and they didn't accept your life. So the only thing they will be able to accept is this death. And that's why they are scared in this time. These people are scared. They're in this energy right here. This is painful ending, deep wounds, betrayal. They've been betrayed. Everybody in their life is betrayed them. Uh, some of these people feel like a failure. They feel defeated. Well, if they went against you, they are defeated. But this is the energy these people are in. Like they got 10 swords in their back. And if they went against your light side, they will experience your death. If they lifted up your dark side, well, if they lifted up your vulnerability, your vulnerable side, they will experience eternal life. This is how you work. These people attack you when you was vulnerable, or even when you wasn't vulnerable, they lied on you, so they will experience this death. Somebody needs to save their money because they're moving soon. Yep, this is justice. Whoever did this, whoever was going against you like this is justice to your situation. Um, you will be experiencing. I was just talking to a friend, and she was crazy. This friend, she told me how at her father had recently died, and she told me at her father's funeral, some one of her family members just gave her a weird vibe. She seen this cousin, and she said this cousin just it felt like she had been betrayed by this person, and she had this feeling like she was betrayed by this person. She didn't know what it was. But recently, she talked to that cousin, right? When she talked to that cousin, my friend asked me, she said, what does the Queen of Spades mean? What does the Queen of Spades mean? And I said, hey, well, the Queen of Spades, this is a dark feminine energy, right? Right. It's a shiesty, conniving feminine energy. It's a, it's a, it's a deceptive feminine energy, the Queen of Spades. And so this person had this shirt on, the same cousin that she felt the weird vibe on and did this and that. So turns out that same cousin had 4 days. She has 1 week, 4 days to live. She figured out she has late stage, cancer. She has 4 days, 5 days to live. Uh, so this is the type of justice that's happening in your life. Is that these people who went against you? This could have been somebody in my friend's life who literally did some things that she never even knew. I have some people like that in my life. They did some things I never even knew. Right? I had to find out later on, way later on, and they still act like they don't know what's going on. So these are the type of judgment, and this is the type of justice that the universe is bringing for you. It's very dark. People are dying, you know, literally. They're going to have to reincarnate. They're going to have to reincarnate, try again. You see what I'm saying? But they kept going against the real. And all you did was love. See, all you did was unconditionally love everybody. And that's what made a lot of people want to come after you. Because they got obsessed over it. They got possessive over it. They got this or that. That's not how it goes. They felt like they owned God. That's never the case. So when they went against you because you didn't do and move how they specifically wanted you to move, and you didn't do specifically what they wanted you to do, these people went against you. They tried to hold you back. They tried to take your thing. They tried to do this and that. They tried to lie on your name. That's a big one. A lot of people lied on your name. If you knew what people said behind, if you knew what people said behind your back about you, man, it would be crazy. So this is the outcome for these same energies who was just using your name in vain. Saying your name in vain is the same as talking down on God's name in vain. And you still got people who do that. They'll say anything about God, right? But we know what type of people these are. Think about it. Whoever you heard talking about God before, how was their life going? You see what I'm saying? It's the same how when folks are doing you. So they experienced your light side. They took your light side for granted. So they are now going to experience the deepest of dark. This darkness, everybody cannot handle. You are on the righteous side of this dark. That's why death comes with it, righteousness, right? If you was on the corrupted side of this dark, you would be experiencing corrupted shit that well, how did this happen to me, this or that? Nah, you're on the righteous side of both things. And so they're going to experience this dark. Everybody cannot handle this dark. That's why they will be passing away with the death here. You gotta understand this is justice. So you feeling bad. No, that's just the energy of these people finally feeling. They're finally feeling something, and that's because their life is on the line. They wasn't yeah, you gotta understand these people weren't feeling nothing this whole time. They ain't had no feeling. They was cutthroat when it came to you, when it came to trying to ruin your life. Now that it's their life on the line, they have all sort of feelings. They feel some type of way. They want to change. They feel like it's not fair. All this type of shit. Yeah, it's exactly fair because it's exactly what you wanted. This is what these people wanted for you guys. So think about it. That's what they wanted for the earth. They wanted to kill their own planet. That makes no sense. That's why they have to come back and try again. Because at that point, what's going on? Something's wrong. So this is what God does. And I mean, you guys have huge people. It's not just no little pond. This is what's happened to these little ponds. These little ponds getting it the worst because they were doing this shit daily. But you had the ones who was planning stuff and everything, trying to hold you back. They was doing it out of ill intent, but it was helping you. You see what I'm saying? They was doing it out of ill intent. They didn't know they were pushing buttons and pushing you into places where you were supposed to go. But they was doing it. So everybody who helped you, even the ones who helped you the most, them was your biggest out. In their head. In their head, they was your biggest out. But in your head, they were just helping you elevate. See what I'm saying? So this is your justice because you didn't know what they was really doing. You didn't know they really felt that way. You didn't know this and that. Man, they do. They did. Okay? That's how it is. So this is your justice though. So if you've been feeling like that dark energy, you've been able to express it. You've been able to showcase it righteously. This is what helps you embrace the light even 10 times more as well. Others they cannot handle it. These folks are not going to handle it, man. Uh, that they can't handle the guilt. They have a lot of guilt. You know, these are people who've been watching you 24/7. These are people that have been just enamored with your life, and instead of focusing on theirs. So it's like when they get this, when this justice comes in, it's hard for them to swallow this pill, but they gonna have to swallow it, you know. And some of these pills is lethal. You feel me? But yeah, because you gotta understand, you're supposed to respect life. These people don't respect life, man. But also they went against something that's sacred. They went against something as sacred as you. Even yourself. You know you can't go against yourself for real. And you've been going against yourself too. So it's not just them. You gave them away a space too. See, you can't even give nobody a space to disrespect you. And you was giving these people a little space. See, you give people a space just to see if they will. And a lot of them took the bait. That's why a lot of them going down. But make sure you're not disrespecting yourself. You feel me? Yeah. This is have self discipline. That's what your card say. Have self discipline. Uh, you know, if you bored, go within. You know, be productive, right? But have self discipline about treating yourself good. Hey, thanks for sharing live, man. Yeah, this is a message for you, you guys. This is a message for you. Have have discipline about treating yourself. You guys will be leaving home. You'll be making some travel plans soon. You're gonna be going on vacation soon. You got look. You guys are very alluring, attractive. You're attracting a lot of opportunities. At this time, you are attracting a lot of opportunities. The reason you are attracting so many opportunities is because you're the star. Not only do you see it, but everybody else sees it. Everybody else sees that you know this about them. You know that about them. You know, everybody know that you know this, that you already figured that out. You already figured this out. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that you are the star, basically. You know what I'm saying? They know that you're the star. They know they can't come to you with any bullshit because you was in bliss. If you was in bliss, why would you look at shit? Why would you look at shit if you're in bliss? So if somebody has to come to you, they gotta match your energy. That's how you had it. That's how you made the world. This is how you gonna bring heaven here. Because if somebody wanna deal with you, somebody wanna be in your energy, they gotta lift themselves up. You know, somebody wanna be in your energy, man. They gotta have some respect about themselves. They gotta have some respect about you ultimately, because you are the star. This is how you help the world. You give people inspiration. You show them that it can be done. Right? This is how you help the world. You feel me? This is how you help the world, you guys. You gotta hold things to a higher standard. Hold things to the standard that you are. So become that higher standard. This how you gotta trust in yourself. If you was made so look, if you was made by God, why wouldn't you trust what God made? If you were made by the devil, you definitely don't trust yourself. If you were made by the devil, you listen to everything else outside of you. You need a daddy. You need a mama. You see what I'm saying? But if you were made by God, you do. You move with courage. You move with fearlessness because you gotta understand that that's the real. Yeah, you don't have no fear. You got a lot of people trying to figure out how is this person not scared? When you was in your dark night of the soul, man, you was scared of every little noise. You had people playing on your top, man. You was scared of every little thing. Yes, you was. You was jumping more. You jumped more than the hoe. You feel me? Yeah. When you was in your south node, when you was in your dark night of the soul, you was scared, you was paranoid. Man, when you step into your power, you're not scared of anything. You ready for everything. And you're not scared of nothing. This what throw people off. That throw people off. Cause they saying, man, hold on. You feel they say, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. Cause you're not scared of anything. That's in this time, you're not scared of no YN. You ain't scared of no crackhead. You ain't scared of no crash out. No. You feel me? Cause all them crash out, they already know you see them. They already know they gotta walk away. They already know that shit ain't flying. You have people trying to set you up and shit. You have people saying shit on your name that's false, trying to get you set up and whatever. People didn't believe it. You made people's reputation go down because they got seen as the liars as they would. Yeah, this brought balance. This brought balance. Now they gotta go out looking like this. Now they gotta go out into the world looking like this, man. They constantly looking over their shoulder. They going out that bitch shaking and trembling. And you moving with confidence in this time. Yeah, you having a personal victory. Some of you guys, that's why I say this is a very personal time. Um, Rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. You gotta have a relationship with yourself. You gotta if you want a relationship with God or anything else, you need to have a relationship with yourself. So this is a very personal, celebratory energy. But any inspiration, your limitless potential, your ability to be free, right? Your ability to explore, your ability to be excited. This is judgment. So this is judgment. Y'all know what judgment means? That's what that means is that anything that was going against you, your ability to be abundant, your ability to still be happy, your ability to laugh. This is judgment on anything going against you because you had a lot of energy that didn't want you happy. You had a lot of energy that didn't want you to be who you is. You had a lot of things that were trying to hold you back. So this is judgment on anything that is you being what they didn't want you to be. This is why you got a lot of money coming in. You guys probably been having money coming in lately. Uh, like checks coming in from old jobs. People sending you money. People just sending you donations just because. That's because your energy you ranked up. Man, you ranked up a couple levels. You ranked up. You skipped levels. See what I'm saying? That's how. That's how you ranked up. You ranked up. You skipped levels. You feel me? Anything going against you, anything trying you, man, that shit over with. You had a lot of things trying to keep you in a certain box, and you broke out of that box. You broke out of that box, and then you looking and saying, "Who the fuck tried to have you in a box?" You feel me? You saying, "Who tried to have you in that trap?" This is your victory. This is judgment right there. Yeah, you got a lot of folks having inner turmoil. They got deep seated fears. They got secrets. They trying to release their worry. The only way to release this worry, the only way for themselves to help themselves is they would have to come clean, meaning that they would have to tell the truth. A lot of people not gonna do that. They would rather die, and that's what will happen for those folks. You guys are coming out as the high priestess, the high priest. This is somebody with a great knowing. You guys are coming out as somebody with a great knowing. A lot of real people, right? They don't have to claim to be this or that. A lot of just real folks. They have a just knowing inside of them. They have an intuitive guide. They are connected already, right? That's what this high priest and high priestess is. So you may say, I'm not a priest or I'm not a priestess. That's not what that means. That just means you have a knowing about yourself. That's why I say a lot of real folks, man. You call yourself a real nigga. You're a high priest. You're a high priestess. But if you're not a real one, you're just not a real one. You can't handle your emotions. You're not a real one, but you don't even know how to handle your emotions. You don't even know how to control your mouth. Feel me? You're not that. These folks can't even control their fucking head. Feel me? What the head kinda hard to control. But you can't even control your mouth. You feel me? You can't control what you do. You is not that. Mm. We got a Queen of Pentacles here, somebody who is nurturing, practical. Who is that Queen of Pentacles? Could be some of y'all. Oh, a Queen of Pentacles. Try to tap into your money. So whoever the Queen of Pentacles, this is a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, feminine, who try to tap into your money. This is real. What's going on? Didn't make good decisions. Yeah, whoever this was, man, they going down. Whoever this energy was who tried to tap into your stuff, this feminine, she Queen of Pentacles, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, this give me auntie, grandmother, mother figure. Whoever this was, they did the wrong thing by trying to control your money. Whoever this was trying to control your money, they messed up doing that. They're gonna be going to jail for that. Yeah, yeah. The people who look, it's gonna be some stuff that happens, right? See, what's going to happen is there's a lot of truth that's coming out. It's gonna be played out through death. It's gonna be played out through jail. It's gonna be played out through the courts and different enlightenment aspects, right? Because these was things done against you. It was done against you. So you guys like what's coming in? There's some deep truth that's coming in, right? People want to, the people who saying, "Oh, the world ending." No, the world is not ending. The world ending for you. You got man, look, you got a lot of folks saying, "Oh, the world ending." No, the world ain't ending. That shit ending for you. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on. The world not ending. The world is ending for you. You about to go to jail. You see what I'm saying? You about to be putting it. You about to be putting them chains. You was too look. These folks were too busy worried about me. They were too busy worried about you. They not even seeing what they doing. Yeah, y'all ain't about to be put up. You feel me? They came over here with that bullshit, and now it's time for them to get put up. You feel me? Oh God, that's the truth. Man, you better not be sad. You feel me? You'll feel the type of way, but you ain't about to be sad. It's gonna shock you. This shit gonna shock you. That's what's coming. This. That's what's coming. That's what's about to happen. Yeah, man, these folks doing this shit for a long time. Everybody get put up. Yeah. And that's the truth. And it's coming in fast. You're coming in fast. The reason it's coming in so fast is because you already was in your higher self. You already is in your higher self. You already know whatever you got going on is on point. You see what I'm saying? You already know what you doing is on point. So that means everything, all the work these people did, all the trying to hold you back and whatever, that shit backfired. It backfired bad. And so this stuff is coming in quick. It was a period, man. They had a little slot. They missed their slot. Yeah, it's over with, man. So, man, this is giving me the energy of a week. You're about to be seeing the results of everybody. This is okay. Well, what's crazy is you already seen the results of your labor. You've been seeing the fruits of your labor, right? So you've been seeing the fruits of your labor. Cool, cool, cool. You about to see the results of these other people's labor. The results of them trying to take you out, man. They try to put you to rest. They try to take you out. They plotted and planned against your life. So you about to see the result of that. They plotted and planned on your life, but it was not successful in taking you out. So now their fate is here. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's why I say you're gonna see who went against you. They're gonna be put to rest, man. These enemies being put to rest. That's it. That's what's going on. That's the energy. That's the energy you're seeing. Like I say, you don't need to worry about none of that. That's just what's going on. All you gotta do is keep being yourself. All you gotta do is keep being yourself. All you gotta do is keep being yourself. Have strength, right? Keep moving with passion. Keep moving. You had this person that kept moving to get away with something. You had folks kept trying to get away with something. You had these energies kept trying to get away with something. They kept making project, new project, new project. They kept trying to do this and that. They kept, oh, let's try this. Then let's go see if this person will do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this, let's do that. You had people kept doing it. You had people that was consistent. They were consistent in trying to take you down. They were consistent with trying to get away with something about you. They were consistently with trying to stop you. But you was way too strong. But you was just way too powerful, man. You ever seen the movies, the hero, the leader, or whatever? He always got to go against a whole bunch of peons. He always got to go against a whole bunch of bots. Then he go against a strong bite. You see what I'm saying? It's basically what you did. Now you taking out the head bite. You taking out the droid king. You see what I'm saying? You taking out the RoboCop master. You taking out the you taking out the head crow. You feel me? Because these people kept making new projects, recruiting new people to go against you, man. It was a whole bunch of different group organizations. You would have never believed it. You would have never thought till you seen it with your own eyes. You had to see this stuff with your own eyes, man. And they still got stuff to say. They still trying to talk. They still in their head. They saying this here. No, ain't nothing justifying what they did about you. How they tried you. Feel me? How everything was made to go against you. It don't make sense. It's outright destructive to you. So you had to go back to what you know. And that's the truth. You went back to the truth, man. Baby, you went back to the truth of who you is and what you know. Everything else was trying to distract you. Everything else was trying to deceive you of what you already know, how you already feeling here. So when you see the real, you will automatically cross out the real. You will just, yeah. Man, I see it all the time. People just be trying to find something. They just want to find something to go against it. They just looking for something. They just be looking for something. They can't. They won't be satisfied till they can find something to go against me. And that's the psyop. That's the psychological operation that's been done to you to stop you from seeing the truth. And so if you see the truth in your face, you gonna. That's why it become like a competition because you gotta find something. You feel me? You trying so hard to find something to go against me about instead of just finding everything that you resonate with about me or about anybody. Feel me? You wanna trying to find the first thing to go against them. And that's this deception. Man. That's the psyop on your life to change who you is. Why you think it be people that don't be happy? Why you think it be people who just always mad? Cause they got their shit too. They got their happiness too. They psych themselves out of their true life. Feel me? That's how it goes. Well, going against probably trying to go against a child of God. Probably jealous of a child of God. They kept getting their karma from that same person. Sad. Because people want to tap into your money. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. Whoever these folks is that's keep planning this shit, who keep planning this magic, who keep trying. These folks keep trying, man. They keep trying to find how to stop you with real. They keep on trying. Whoever this is, hey baby, good baby. Back off. Back off. Okay, yeah, back off there. I got my B over here, yeah. My B that motherfucker was on his deathbed. But I'm gonna hear this one, man. Like, we done lost two animals this week. They were saying the energy of death is around. We done lost two animals this week. And this the third that ended up on my path. I'm trying to rehabilitate bruh and let him get back flying and levitating like he do. That's back off the beat. Beezy, his brother, that they be fighting each other all day. These bees be fighting every day. You see what I'm saying? Man, during spring, at the beginning of spring, they had go be clashing all day, man. So no, it just so happened they started getting the best of each other. And Beezy was the first one to die. I had to bury him and they back off. I seen him back off on my path. I went ahead and picked back off. I literally kicked them. That's what's so crazy. God put these things right in my path so I could heal him. I literally kicked his ass. And I said, what the fuck? The nigga was at the same he was at the same step that Beezy was when I found Beezy on the ground. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna rehab this one though, get him back flying. I ain't letting another one down my watch. You know, he ain't gonna down my watch. I keep talking to him. He know his name now. He know his name now and everything. So I keep talking to him, and I see his antenna. It was crazy that I was speaking to him. I was trying to heal him or whatever. I seen my energy hit his antennas. His antennas zap, and he got the information in. Yeah, I was talking to him. He was moving his head and everything to what I was saying. So yeah, I really understand, man. It's real things be going on. What is it? You ain't see it? It's a bumblebee. Yeah, I got a bumblebee over here. He gonna sleep with me tonight. I got him on the app and some water and some honey. Yeah, he gonna sleep with me tonight. I took him for a ride around town. He survived that. So he a trooper. He survived that, man. He a trooper. What we got going on? Some of y'all could have been contemplating lately. Yeah, you put in the work. You gotta put in the work. Y'all got celebration. You've been celebrating lately. Uh, some of y'all you've been celebrating with just life. You've been able to celebrate with your ancestors. Really celebrating with your spirit team and your spirit guys is really beautiful, man. That's the most fulfilling. That's the most fulfilling. Celebrating with your ancestors. Your ancestors come in all different forms, shapes, and sizes. But that's the most fulfilling way of celebration, man, because you celebrating with people who actually seen, these are energies that seen what you went through, and they was with you when you went through it. So it's only right that you pay your homage and your respect. But that's who been celebrating with you lately. You also been celebrating with other people that be in the same, they be on the same type of timing as you, and y'all just celebrate. You feel me? So you in the celebratory energy though, because you getting your victories in. Your victories coming in, and you getting your justice. You getting your due justice. That's what's so crazy. You getting your justice in now. You hit a Uno reverse. You hit a Uno reverse on the curve. You put an Uno reverse on the curve. Okay, let's get some ancestor messages. Nice little chill vibe. Ancestor, what you got to relate to? You love ancestors. Dark Karu is here. You have Dark Karu is in the building. Dark Karu is in the building. What's going on? You got beautiful love. Dark Karu, you got some love? My shadow self, you got love, man? You got love? Getting a wealthy feminine, a timid person. You got a wealthy feminine in your chat. She's timid. Baby, you ain't gotta be scared of me. You feel me? Do I look scary? You know what I'm saying? My ancestors talking about this wealthy feminine, she's scary. She acting shy. You ain't gotta be shy with me. I'm set up to soothe you. You feel me? I'm set up to soothe you. So you come at me how you is. We'll handle it. Luck is on your side. Ancestors want you to know luck is on your side. Elegant. Yeah, I'm elegant, man. It's confirmation. I'm elegant. You elegant. You're elegant. So be yourself. You are elegant, so be yourself. You got the feds on the way. The feds about to do a sweep on somebody. I got people who be watching me just for that reason. They like to know when the feds come. Shit, the feds on the way. They got to drop because somebody didn't complete a cycle. You got your ancestors are with you. Somebody didn't complete a cycle. A karmic mother with her finances. Yeah, so I'm getting the Fed about to take down this karma. Y'all got a diabolical person, man. Y'all got a lot of diabolical people in your family. You even sense these energies inside of yourself, but you tamed everything. You tamed yourself. You feel me? You chose your highest self. See what I'm saying? You chose your highest self over your karmic self. And you're seeing the karmic use outside of you. And this is who's going down. So think of your karmic twin, right? Think of your karmic twin. Like some of you guys know your karmic twin, but you're not actually seeing why they're your karmic twin. So if you were the light, think of somebody who got engulfed by the darkness. They started to attach themselves to things that was outside of them. They started to live in the false realm as them. So they are you, but just using the darkness. Feel me? and they are engulfed by it. They have become the darkness. Yeah, you've seen some of these your karmic twins energy, and it kind of scared you at how dark it was. But that's only because that's their God. That's who they worship. They worship things outside of themselves. So it's still you, but it's just you if you decided to give yourself to other shit. You feel me? So that's why I still saying try again. Okay, well it's not you, but like it's you if you would have it's like you if you would have given yourself away, right? So that's your karmic twin confirmation. Your karmic twin is you if you would have gave yourself away, and you never was gonna give yourself away. You always stay true you are. So that's why this person is like that, because they gave themselves away. Yeah, but you got new stable and healthy collaborations coming in. You guys have been coming into these new stable and healthy collaborations. You've been basically you've been experiencing these new relationships, and these is real. You you so powerful and you so real now that you put on everybody, man. You put on whoever you get with. These third party attack, they hitting sideways, so they're not coming at you straight up. They're coming at you sideways, so it's not hitting you. You got people you got people that want to attack you, but they're not attacking you straight. So they might well just stop. You feel me? They might well just stop. They're fucking themselves up. Stagnant, moving soon. Love creating. Yeah, attacking you because you love creating. You love to create. You love to be real. We got a loving feminine in the chat. We got a loving feminine in the chat. Yeah, you're a loving person. You have some people who they want to attack this just because they're coming from a lack mindset. If somebody has a lack mindset, it's hard for them to pretty much see the abundance that you is. You see what I'm saying? So they attack it because they can't resonate with it. They can't resonate with your abundance because they got a lack mindset. But you are abundant in love. You are abundant in life. You are abundant in realness. You feel me? Yeah, your music that you've been creating has been busting. The cosmos say ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like your creation. Time to rest. A corrupt judge could be going to rest. They could be going to jail. If a judge take a bribe, that's a federal offense. They could go to prison for up to 15 years. If a judge has misorderly conduct, that can result in a suspension. That can result in a violation. But if a judge ends up taking any type of money bribe, they are at that point corrupt and they can go to federal prison. That's not just misorderly conduct, right? That you get charged with that, Mr. Judge. That means you can go to jail, prison. You go to federal prison. And what they doing them fed to a little judge? Oh hell no. Yeah, yeah. This, this judge was a part of this cult, and this cult is finished. You finished this cult. They cannot come around you. They cannot come in your vicinity. They have to run. They have to get it. They been ran. All right. You probably witnessed these people running. You feel me? You finished this. It's because you finished the cult. You finished the cult, man. It's a new day. It was a new day today. It was a new day today. You finished these people last night. And your takedown, you took them down with love. You feel me? You've been took this court down because you're not stooping to their level. If you want to manifest that, you can manifest it, and that would be the end of them. That's how powerful you are. If you wanted something to happen, you're so powerful you can make it happen. You can make the world go to a place that they cannot handle, and they will crash out instantly. You have the power to bring things there. That's what they don't understand. They think they ready until you say, "No, I'm ready." You see what I'm saying? They think they ready till you say, "No, I'm ready." Then they realize they was never ready. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you let it go there. Sometimes you put the energy there on purpose to see if these people really gonna jump. They were feeling froggy. Let's see if you gonna jump. That's called being bait. That's called being bait on purpose. Cause you the one with a fishing pole. Who the dude that fish? What's the nigga name that fish for River Monsters? You ever watch River Monsters? You that nigga. Boy, you be throwing your reel like that bitch, you be catching monsters. Oh God. You hook the fuck out their ass. Hook them? You might well play for Texas, nigga. Hook them. Oh God. Hook their ass. Yeah, keep working on your heart. Your heart is coming out, it's sideways, right? You want your heart to come out upright. What's that nigga name? Is it Noah Lyle? No, it's not Noah. What the fuck? Oh, Jeremy Wade. Oh, God. Jeremy Wade. Nigga, you is Jeremy Wade. You be catching river monsters. Oh, God. You ain't be catching river monsters, what? What? Yeah, you be trying to tap into these river monsters who been trying to take your fucking inheritance. They try to tap into your money, man. These blow down pieces of These are POSs. These are the whole ass people who try to tap into your money. You have folk that try to tap into your money, man. That low down. You feel? And you would have look. The crazy thing is, you would have put them on. Cause you must have put them on. Now you had to put them up. You must have put them on, but now you gotta put them up. They try to tap into your money. Man, you got the same people who get harassed by your man. You sent them dogs after they had you. Go get them. Yeah, you know you the one in the world where your ass got attack dogs. You got attack dogs. And fuck attack dog. You got attack big cats. You see what I'm saying? Your ass got big cat on cat out of commit, man. Why they think they call? Man, why the fuck they think they call that bitch a hill cat? You see what I'm saying? Cause that bitch is a cat and it ain't from here. That motherfucker from commit. See what I'm saying? Oh God, and they call that bitch a scat pet cause Beezy right here, Beckoff gonna get him. There go your scat pet right there. There go Beckoff. That motherfucker gonna scat. They keep playing, man. That's what I'm saying. You sent that shit to him. You feel me? Because look, that what was supposed to happen. You know? And you ain't messing with nobody. You just being yourself. You being your most abundant, loving self. The best person you could be. You know, you being who you is. You know, you healing from childhood trauma too that other people need to heal. You heal from it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, you got God here, man. You got big Raw here. Raw letting you know that that's what happened. You healed from this shit. You healed from things that people need to heal from. That's why they want to attack you, because they know you healed from the shit. So they want to attack you. Yeah, what? That don't make sense. How you gonna do the healing then, nigga? How you gonna get over it if you attacking the person that got over it? It don't work like that. These are people who was living in the way. Oh, if you could take this person down, you get what they got. Nigga, this ain't pink slips. Feel me? That shit worked the other way around. If you try to come after me first and I take you down, I get what you got. But if you came after somebody who wasn't studying you, who wasn't bothering you for something they got, you think you could take them out? And that shit don't work like that. That's what they thought it was. That's not how it goes. Yeah, because you are too strong. What that say? That say you are too strong. Feel me? Now you got strength that's hidden. You got hidden strength. You got hidden strength. Right? Money magic is done for. You have people wishing down your money. That's over with. Answer's the last card. Yeah. You have people wishing down your money. That's over with. You coming out as your princess of diamonds. That's somebody who's young and abundant, man. Young, wild, and free. You know, you young, wild, and free. You young and abundant. The whole world know your name. You feel me? Just like straight like that. And you got that Michael Jackson love. You know, everybody loves it. Very alluring, very real. Keep being your true self. Keep being powerful. Keep being real. Uh, all these any of this misfortunes that you had people that they didn't make it past this cycle. They being left in their cycle, man. You've seen people. It's crazy. You had folks in your life who was. And you gonna get your rest tonight. Look, you had folks in your life. Whoa. Now I know when you turn rest, you gonna get a good temporary rest. You feel me? You had folks in your life who were going against you, right? And you seen them get put in the loop. I had that one dude who was sent in. He was my friend in college. Whole time he was an agent. This nigga was an agent. He was a government agent. He was an agent from overseas actually. He was from New Zealand. He was so crazy because he was so out of place. This some 21 Jump Street type shit. This nigga was out of place, bro. His name was Tommy. He was like out of place with us. He seemed way older. You feel me? Like on some other shit. And so he became one of my good friends. Right, the whole time this nigga was an agent. I figured it out later on down the line because I wasn't even looking. Man, when I went to college and shit, I wasn't looking at nothing like that. I was just being myself, not knowing that my whole life was being orchestrated. You see what I'm saying? I had things being orchestrated for me. Uh, this nigga was agent. So one time we took shrooms and his ass kept doing the same thing. He'll go in his room, he'll try to lay down, go to sleep, then he'll wake up, and he'll come out the room, then he'll look at me and he'll say, "What was I just doing?" And I say, you had went to go lay down. Then he said, "Oh." Then he'll go do the same thing. Then he'll come back. Wait, what had happened was he got caught in a loop. He got caught in a loop. This was his life playing out. So when you take shrooms, what happens is everything that's inside it comes out to the surface. So what had happened was everything he was dealing with, it was shown during that trip. Me, I'm having a good time. What? I'm having a good time. Well, I'm chilling. What? It was a girl there. I had a girl there. Her name was Alexis. I'm over there flirting with her. I actually attacked her. I turned into a lion, and I attacked her. You feel me? I was really a lion. It felt like it too. And when I attacked her, she thought I was. It was like she died. You know what I'm saying? I ain't actually attacked her, but I used the real force without the bite. So imagine all the force and everything, but I don't kill you. You know what I'm saying? I don't bite you. I didn't bite her, but I act like I would. And so she loved that. Well, she to this day she remember that day. But so anyway, I'm having a good time, right? And so this nigga, he in a loop. He doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, for real. And so he doing the same. Yeah, that's it. You know, that's all that happened. You know when I'm sure you be called to try things. You wanna do something, you know. But so this nigga he was in a loop over and over again. So this was playing out his life, was playing out his soul. And that was actually really sad because he didn't know how to break it. He didn't know how to get out of that loop. You feel me? He stayed in that loop of doing the same thing and then saying, "What was I just doing?" And he was realizing he's like, "Why did I just do that? Why was I just doing?" You know what I'm saying? He kept doing the same thing. So some of these people with this, the reason I told that story because some of these folks getting caught in that loop because they didn't complete a cycle. So they're gonna do the same thing over and over again for years. Could be their whole lifetime. Some people do it their whole lifetime. Some people lose 40, 30 years. They lose 20 years of their life doing the same shit, getting caught in a, this is getting caught in a cycle. This is getting caught in a cycle and not getting out of it. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. So, you know, that's unfortunate, right? That's unfortunate, you guys, but I'm a true testament that not no matter where you are, no matter where you are at, no matter who you are around, if you do the work, if you do the work for yourself, it will be shown. The work that you did will be shown to you. you will be able to see who you is truly. Feel me? Your higher self. If you in heaven and you around a bunch of hell, you still gonna be able to see heaven. You still gonna be able to experience heaven. Cause that's just the times we in. So don't let none of these illusions fool you, man. Cause I'm a true testament of it. I seen it. Don't ever go outside your bounds for anything. Don't go back to old things. Don't get addicted to old things or nothing like that. Don't go back to them. Keep staying true, because believe it or not, you are in your winning season. So don't I keep saying don't sabotage. Like I'm saying don't sabotage yourself, but I don't feel like you can. Even if you try, the energy is given. Even if you tried to sabotage yourself, you couldn't. Then you done came too far. You done. The time for you to go. If there was a time for you to pass away, that time is over with. You guys have came too far. There's no going back. You ain't going back. You didn't set up your reality. And if you haven't, you being called to. You set up your reality to where you're not going back to old things. What up, Azara? Azara. Yeah, baby, your ass through. You feel me? But you ain't going back to old thing confirmation. You ain't set yourself up where you can't go against yourself. You feel me? So be proud of that, man. Keep doing and being who you is. There is no attack that can stop you. There is no attack, period. Everything is for your elevation. When you remember that everything is for your elevation, then you truly can continue to elevate. Even your enemies, man. I keep telling you that your enemies trying to hit you. They don't like you. But it's for your elevation on your side. So when they think they doing something to go against you, in your world is helping you. Okay? In their world, they doing it out of spite. But it's helping you in your world. So be grateful for that. You need that. And keep saying it like that, right? They don't gotta know that they're helping you. But they are. See what I'm saying? You're grateful for them. Alright, much love to you guys. Oh, also if you want to read in, DM me here. DM me, direct message me. And Paula, I think you said you gotta tell me something. What you gotta tell me? Yeah, I think I caught that earlier. You said you got something to tell me. What you gotta tell me? I gotta share something with you. Yeah, you gotta share something with me. Oh, nothing? Nothing anymore? Okay, if you remember what it was, let me know. But alright, y'all, much love to y'all.